Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are in Cherokee, North Carolina, and we're on the Oconaluftee River. Anyways, I drove my Jeep Cherokee here. It's super ironic, Cherokee, North Carolina. Anyways, we're gonna try and snorkel fishing. Of course, as always, we got the snorkel mask and the Tanago hook, and we're just gonna see what we can catch. There are three possible new species here. Fatlips Minnow. What was the other one? Tuckasegee darter. I'm so getting used to these names. And olive darter. I'm familiar with olives. So let's get today started. Alright, first impressions, I didn't see a single fish down there. And the water is so cold that I've just been in the water for 5 minutes. I can barely even feel my cheeks. Like they're numb. So we're gonna leave this place. And we're gonna go to the far side of the island, where the main river is. So the fat lip minnow is gone. I don't know where it went, but I do see some Tuckasegee darters here. So I'll try and get some of those. Just want its cheeks free solid. Alright, so there's a Tennessee shiner. Tailed apart from a telescope shiner because it doesn't really have the double-edged scales. But more importantly, its caudal little spot on its caudal peduncle is squared off like a rectangle instead of just round, like on a telescope shiner. But yep, the Tropus lusioides. I already have that species. Nope. So this is a gilt darter, Persina vites, and they are truly the canaries of the stream. Like, this fish is, when I caught it, it was like gold as could be, like just tangerine darter color, and then it turned really dark, and now it's back to being like a tangerine with bars on its side. Very moody fish, very closely related to the bronze darter too that we've caught from Oconaluftee Creek. Very beautiful. Its caudal fin is like really small for some reason compared to like most gilt darters I see. Not seeing a whole lot down there, but at least we found this. Yeah, let's get it back in the water. Last view of our studly boy. Wow, that thing is crazy. And back it goes. Nice. And then darkness set, so Hunter went to his tent for a long night of sleep. And after what was indeed a very long night of sleep, I woke up and contemplated what I should do with my day. The Copeia still lingered in my mind very strongly. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go back to Cherokee and try and catch those Copeia. But before that, it's a little chilly out, so we're gonna try and catch Smoky dace, which are hanging out in that stream just behind the tent here. So let's go do that. So we got a size 22 dry fly tied on to a Tenkara rod, and we're just gonna give this little stream a shot, see if we can catch a Smoky dace, which would maybe be a new species in the future, I don't know. But very fitting place to find a Smoky dace. The mountains here are very, very smoky at the moment, which is a good omen. All right, let's see what happens in this pocket. Nothing. That's crazy. Woo. Oh, look at you. I got a trout. I got a trout. Heck yeah. It's a rainbow trout. Okay, first time catching a fish that's actually supposed to be caught on a 10-car rod. That's awesome. You can see right there, rainbow trout, gonna wet my hands. The most beautiful rainbow trout I've ever caught in my life personally. That dorsal fin is like leopard pattern, it's gorgeous. What a cool fish. It also got like white margins on its lower fins too. Oh, what a beautiful fish though. I really want a smoky dace. Isn't that much to ask for. All right, there it goes. All right, well that was exciting. Let's see if there's any smoky dace down there now. All right, got a bunch of little dace swimming around. Nago tied on. Oh, so close. We got some. Ah! Got some. Yes. It's on the bank. Please don't be a little chub. Oh, fell off. Yeah, some kind of little chub. Oh no, it's a black-nosed dace. Do-do-do-do. There it goes. We got some. Let's see what this is. Yes, smoky dace. It is very drab compared to the ones you usually see, but it is definitely worth a photo though. There's our smoky dace, Clinosmus SPCF funduloides. The Little Tennessee version is hypothesized to be its own species, and the Hawaii version is also hypothesized to be its own species. So that's pretty cool. Just like the rosy side dace, except they get a bit more colorful from what I've seen. Yeah, I got that giant mouth typical of Clinosmus. Very cool. All right, so those smoky dace are giving us problems. So now we are taking the fight to them. We got our snorkel mask and our snorkel rod, and we're just gonna go down there and try and catch the prettiest one down there. Second smoky dace. Going back. Sun's starting to come out a little bit. I'm gonna move on to the Copeia spot. Alright, on the way back to Cherokee, found this little pool off here. And lots of signs. But I did see something cool. This is Lake Fantana down here. Ooh. Yeah, that's Lake Fanta right there. Look at that. Dang, I want to go down there. I got a wetsuit too. That's usually where the water line is, right there. Wait a second. And the pipe that connects it to is out of the water, so I guess there's just stagnant water here. Good to know there's no structure on this lake. Y'all see what I see? I see circle, 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 circle. These are like some kind of Citrarchid bed, maybe bluegill or bass, all the way up here from the water. I mean, wasn't this like a year with a lot of flooding, like record rainfall, and the water's way down there for some reason? Wonder what they're doing. I don't see a single fish. Interesting. Guess I'll pick up this trash. Why not? Oh my gosh. It's a buckwass. A Bigfoot. Yeah, it's definitely weird. Alright everybody, we are back in the town of Cherokee. I got another fishing license. Crazy, the town of Cherokee is like an actual nation. So it's got its own movie theater, hospital, fishing licenses, courthouse. So I just could not get these Fatlips Minnows off my mind, or the Tuckasegee darters. Even though they're rather small, I think we do have a small chance of catching one. See, yesterday the Fatlips Minnows, they tried eating the little red knot on the top of the Tanago hook. So I might try and find some red midges and see if that does the trick. Anyways, we're gonna try some caddis flies first. Let's get at it. Oh no, it wasn't Tuckasegee. Oh my gosh, I lost it.
Nope.
Wow, there are a lot of Cheerios in this table. Anyways, this is our, I think it's a green side darter, honestly. There are Tuckasegees in here. I don't know I think Etheostoma gutselli, but I think this is an Etheostoma blenioides. Specifically because I saw two very, very large individuals swimming with each other for some reason. I don't know why they were doing that, but they looked like green sides. They didn't not look colorful like Tuckasegees. But I have no idea. I took a bunch of photos, so this could be a new species. If it says it up there that's a new species, then hooray, it's a new species. Anyways, I saw one Phoenocopius. They aren't as abundant as yesterday, but there's definitely at least one down there, and it's the bigger one. So we're gonna try and go after that. All right, so here's a Smoky sculpin. I meant to get the catch on camera, but just before I saw it, the camera started going like, I can still hear it in my ears, oh my gosh. And yeah, the camera was malfunctioning, so we didn't get to eat. I tried to eat the split shot like at least 5 times before eating the actual bait, surprising. But yeah, apparently, I think the Latin name is Cottus zolteris, maybe? Yeah, so this is a Smoky sculpin. I think it could just be a mottled sculpin. I have no idea how to tell you apart, but pretty neat. Ambush predator. Very well camouflaged, just sitting in the sand and gravel, as you can see. Blends right in. All right. I think this is a greenfin darter, which is insane because the first time I tried to catch the species, it literally took forever. And like it took me hours, and I had to like use a little living caddisfly on a Tanaga hook. Like try getting a caddisfly on a Tanaga hook and keeping it alive, and that it took hours to do that, and then that's the only way I'd get one to bite. But this time it just ate a little dead chunk of caddisfly. I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, I was confused whether this was a wounded darter or a greenfin darter. So I googled up what a greenfin darter looks like, and the first image that comes up is actually one of my photos. So I should know my greenfin darters better. But I do not believe that it is a wounded darter, because wounded darters, for all the photos I've seen, usually have 2 red dots at the front of the spiniest dorsal fin. And yeah, that's about it. To find the species, I really had to change habitat, just go to like more slower moving water with some like muck sitting on top of the boulders, and they were just hiding underneath those boulders. That's neat. Yeah, I think I also found some Phoenocopius while I was over there, which now is my spot has been usurped by trout fishermen and people feeding ducks. So yeah, look for Phoenocopius and call it a day. I'll try to take batteries when I got it. Oh, I don't do it for a hand to get after the bait. This is what we were fishing for. This is why we came after Cherokee. Oh, fat lips. Alright, there's our Fatlips Minnow, Phoenocopius crasabillum. Easily the most skittish Phoenocopius I've ever tried to catch in my life, personally. So many tried to suck it up, but just couldn't suck it up, and then he just wandered off. I had to find a giant school of Tennessee shiners in order for, like, I guess, one to be brave enough to actually suck it up. But yeah, that was pretty cool. This one was, in fact, like, plowing its nose through detritus on a rock, which is really neat. But yeah, that's such a cool fish. 4 Phoenocopias down, only 1 left, and that's the actual suckermouth minnow, which is what the genus is named, suckermouth minnows Phoenocopius. Apparently it's the easiest one too. I've just never been in the right range for it. But yeah, this fish is awesome. So cool. Of course, it's got those iridescent sides. The dorsal has like golden spots going down the middle. That snoot is just super blunt with a super inferior mouth, but very cool fish. But yeah, I didn't catch it on camera because I only had 7 minutes left and I still had to do an outro, and there's been so difficult historically here that I was like, not gonna happen, but it happened. You know, I do love catching my micro suckers, but I also really love catching my micro suckermouth minnows. Such an epic fish. Oh. Hopefully it prances off. There it goes. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the trip to Cherokee, North Carolina. It's been awesome. I think that was at least one new species, Fatlips Minnow, and this might be a Tuckasegee darter. It's getting some new patterns on it the longer it's been in the photo tank, which is what I was hoping for, that kind of don't really look greenside-esque. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But, and it was extremely cold. As much as, like, personal fitness trainers tell you to, like, take ice bath after working out, like sit in the stream doing squats in cold water, you're not missing out on anything. It's kind of miserable, but there's a lot of cool fish down there. And yeah, anyways, back to Georgia, I guess. So how do I phrase this? Wadu agaga says D. I'll catch y'all next time.